They're out there.
大家好，我是古今啊。今天我们来介绍 SHIN 2025全球首次官方大会4强的一个比赛影片哦，这是会收录4强的一个影片。那首先第一位这个参加者是这个OhReung成为的一个4强之一哦。
He definitely has. He had the fastest combined time of any player here, including over GwangGwang, over Rock, over SHIN. So definitely kind of the guy to beat, even though.
好，接下来是 A 组的获胜者，我们的
SHIN. These other guys are also very well known. Yeah, I think it's up to
这位应该是韩国的玩家。
He's like, OhReung's the guy. He's the biggest opponent.
Okay, I mean, SHIN obviously part of the same guild as well, so kind of knew what he was up against already.
Wait, what? His thing is please look forward to the next competition. He's already moved on.
No. Well, he already knows he's won. You know,
yeah,
he's
exactly,
like, all right, please look forward to the next one as well.
It's already over. But you can see here, he just had one standout poor performance, which is best.
好，接下来是 C 组的获胜者，我们的GwangGwang哦。
Including this man right here, GwangGwang setting the pace, didn't let anybody in a group.
它这个就是有分4人小组啊，然后目前这4个就是这是小组赛的一个获胜者。
It looks like he's enjoying that, and of course, kind of the one player from a different guild, right, representing OhReung guild all alone, not just in this tournament, but now in the grand finals as well. So we'll see if he can lift that name up high once again, as he did in SLC Korea Season 1 last year.
Yeah, I mean, he might just pull out something big for the finals. You know, we're obviously going to have weapon bans, which we talked about before.
I can't wait.
And that's going to change everything.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, the
接下来这个是 B 组的获胜者
This guy, Rock, the youngest hunter here, but also determined to kind of shake up the meta. You know, showcased quite a good run over from Group B as well as we look at his record. And it's going to be, you know, just how much he can really cut down on a couple of these extra runs to see if he can catch up to the top runners.
Yeah, again, that I-Switch best day, if he can adapt and learn from what he saw in the group stages, all his times, again, everyone's going to be neck and neck if they can even out that. But again, only the hunter stages are going to remain the same in this finals.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be different. Everything's going to change. Nothing, all the stuff that we talked about with the meta and all the weapons and everything like that, expect none of it to matter.
Yeah, out the window, because we've been hearing rumblings, right? The streets have been talking, and they say
会进行2轮的4 BOSS 战哦。第1轮4场 BOSS 之后，会打第2轮的4场 BOSS， 最后将比赛时间进行加总，时间最少的一个参加者就会获胜哦。然后第1轮是先打这个血腥的伊格利特哦，光属性跟火属性的一个弱点。然后首先会先由OhReung来进行挑战哦。
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, they had 2 runs, and all of these players were able to get sick times in their 2 runs. You know, outside of SHIN's best hit. That's really it. That's the only one. Let's see how he looks.
All right.
So far.
Ooh, it's kind of sloppy.
Yeah, a little bit.
This isn't good.
This is not what I expected.
Actually, quite a bit,
Yeah, usually, like, you want to be done at 10. He's already at 14.
Yeah, because OhReung's the one where we saw the perfect run, basically, in that first phase. So that's a rough start for him.
He had the fastest egress out of anybody here at this tournament, but now his first round is not going like he would like it. Let's see if he can finish strong.
Yeah, if he can clean this up, it'll be a time he's okay with, but obviously he needs to improve.
Yeah, he'll be looking for that second run, but does get the break there, and now Kane comes back out with the damage. He's going through it, whittling down. Big jumps, big burns.
Not bad, not
can
bad.
he get through all the way?
Oh my God,
there it is.
45, okay.
All right. Again, I mean, rough start in phase 1.
When we talk about bans coming up, do they know each other's strategies? Are they gonna
I'm
like
so curious.
cross each other? You know, like because they might know the backup strategies of each other.
Yeah.
So are they gonna ban those niche strategies in favor of something that only they know?
All right. Well, GwangGwang, something that struck me from him is that he's very clean, very consistent.
Yeah.
Can he stay that way?
I mean, it looks like it.
Looks like 11. It's not a 10,
Yeah.
but it's still very good. Maybe dropped a second, but still
About 4
strong.
seconds faster.
Let's see.
Now going for the break with SL here.
Yep.
And all the way down.
Oh, and he gets there.
Yep,
Good,
there
good.
it is. Now the damage coming through. Kane comes
right.
out.
He's burning it.
Burn.
It's a matter of speed
Does
Does he
here.
have the damage?
Okay,
Does
it's
he have the
going down
damage?
quite quickly.
It's so close. He needs the core.
And he
What's the
should
core
go.
doing? No! Oh my gosh,
Oh,
he's still faster. He's still faster.
Oh. Oh, man.
Maybe the pressure.
Oh, the Thomas Andre cosplay?
Yeah.
It was so natural that it didn't look like a cosplay,
Right.
so we didn't really talk too much about it. Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah.
That's next level.
I worked hard on it.
Well, all right. Looks like we are
All right,
ready,
we're ready here.
to move on to Rock.
Oh, yeah.
All
You
right.
can set the tone here.
Okay.
Look-
Solid so
Yeah.
far. Yep, this
Very
is the start
good.
you want.
There you go.
Calm, cool, and collected. Rock.
Nice. Right at 10 seconds.
9.4 second phase 2. That's exactly the pace you want to set.
It's already 2 seconds on GwangGwang
Yeah.
just from the first phase. So now, if this is clean as well, Rock could be taking the lead.
100%.
Just waiting to go
Yep.
all the way down on the break, and it should be
And
there.
there it
Yeah.
begins.
Yeah, not even wasting time with the evasions or anything like that. He's getting straight to business, starting
Yeah.
doing that damage.
He is just hammering away.
Oh
Already
my
down
God,
to
that's
50.
25, 20,
Okay,
30,
going down. Can he
10,
get oh, 40?
my
It's
God!
37. Holy.
Rock! Rock!
Rock!
I want rock!
To remap my key bindings and everything, show off. But so all I'm saying is I understand him. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him that he's getting the second chance to.
Yeah,
start,
no, I think for
start
something
again.
like the grand finals, especially when, you know, some drastic changes like this can happen. All right, so he's back in. We can see the keybinds are what he's used to.
Correct.
Well, this is much cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that,
All right.
that works out for him.
Yeah,
Okay.
10 seconds.
Very nice.
Yeah, very clean. Not the fastest, but very good.
See if he can keep it close to Rock here. It's a 1 second difference on that one.
All right. Running that breakdown.
Yeah, and it looks like it should be good.
All right.
There
gets
it
the
is.
break.
Very good.
And then Kanai time.
Yeah,
Yep,
immediately
Kanai.
back to Kanai now, just damage all the way.
Oh my
through.
gosh,
Runs
he's
it away.
shredding. This is
Shredding
a
so
sub 40.
fast.
Sub 40.
Good bounce. It
Oh,
should
come on.
be.
39.
39.
5-9.
39.5, 39.6. It's going to be their first runs on to Igris. As you can see, Rock currently leading with that 37-second record time on Igris in the Hunter mode. And GwangGwang and OhReung, I mean, definitely something they're looking forward to having another shot at because they would love to also hit that sub 40.
Yeah, because that 8-second mark, I think in the finals is going to be a huge.
ROG
Ally,
LIX,
yep.
right? So that's still nice. You don't get the prize money, right?
Yeah.
You want some extra prize. You want the laptop. You want like
Yeah.
all these big prizes. You want to prove you're the best as well, even maybe beyond it. So OhReung wants to have a big comeback here on Best Day.
All right.
All right, we're already in here. And yeah, OhReung doing the strat that got him here.
Yep. Well
And
positioned.
clean.
Okay.
Oh my, oh wait, oh, he got the
Yeah,
wrong version
no.
of that.
A little bit extra needed. And
Scallop.
oh no, that's rough.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah, because he had
was-
already brought it. Oh,
Wait,
man.
I'm sorry, he's not even using his Q.
Yeah, he was just.
It looks like, I feel like he's in shock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he was just kind of caught off guard by that and saying, oh, it should happen, it should happen. He
Yeah.
was just trying to spam the basics. But, well, now you're back to comfort zone.
Reset, next
I mean,
phase.
Yep.
Reset. Maybe look to the next time because I mean that was so much time lost. Just trying to kill one archer like took
Yeah.
forever, and then now we get to the boss here trying to wind it down.
Yep.
He does get down to 30.
29.
Okay.
Oh, I think
20,
he's-
pretty
20,
good.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
he's going to lack some damage
Yeah, I think
potentially
so.
at the end here.
I think so. Just a couple extra.
Especially if he gets a big crit here.
Looks a bit
Korzak, no
No,
more.
it's
off
gonna
the
be
phase.
quite off.
No more ultimate. He needs to ult here
Yeah.
or just go. I think he should just switch to Goto, but at this point, this run's over.
Yeah, I mean, he's ulting now, but yeah, like you said, it's already too far gone. A minute 12. Everyone else
bad
is trying to follow
influence.
you.
Bad
Yeah.
influence.
All right, GwangGwang's like, okay, I can't do the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, GwangGwang also started off a little weak. Had a 45 on Igris. We're hoping for a bit more. Let's see if he can be clean.
Open and expecting, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, given his rapport, looks pretty good. Just trying to
Yep.
stay calm, making
And-
sure.
Yep, you didn't
Yep,
even see
there
it.
you
That's,
go.
that's what
Nice.
you want.
Yeah.
A little under 11 seconds.
Very good.
This is a great time for GwangGwang.
These mana waves are huge.
All right, now switching back out to Mirai.
All right, the immediate ult as well.
All right, let's see that
That
shred.
cancels the core. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right in time.
Looking
This is
very,
very
good
fast.
so far.
45.
Yeah, it's going down very quickly.
Yeah, 30.
The rotations look good.
Just a bit more.
There you
Yeah.
go. He's
Oh,
already in a
17.
good place. He's in a
he
good
has
place.
a great spot.
This
Yeah.
should be
finishing
enough.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
huge
and
amount
the
of
core,
damage.
that's
There
gonna
you
be
go.
enough.
There it is.
45 seconds
Very
on best
nice.
day. That is what you want. That is GwangGwang.
In phase one, that he's just trying to be like, okay, instead of trying to shave off half a second and maybe missing and going for another full second or two, I'm just going to make sure I'm positioned perfectly so that I can get through this clean, and he makes it work. Now it's up to Rock. We're jumping right in.
Oh, yeah.
No time to waste. Rock. Clean so far.
All right,
Haven't
gets
seen
all
anything.
3 waves.
So
It's the last wave, and then, all right,
Yeah,
gets
you
the
don't
mini
even
box.
see it.
Amazing.
I love when you don't even see it.
Yeah.
Feels so good.
Walking away from the explosion.
You're just
right.
skipping steps. Time to even.
I'm Sammy with the buff. Here
Oni
we go.
Kuroha getting in here.
And Mirai starting to whittle down. Already
Oh,
down
really
to 50.
fast.
It feels quite fast
It is
right
so
now.
fast.
It is
It is
smooth.
burning.
Yeah, now at 25.
One more hit.
Oh, no.
Oh, he missed it. He didn't get it in.
And
now
down
could be
to
a
15.
problem.
Yeah,
Now he doesn't
down
have the
42
But
damage. He
seconds.
doesn't
if
have
he
the
gets the
damage.
reset here, he has enough.
Can he?
Oh,
Oh,
he
right.
does. 45. Okay.
I feel like that was unlucky. He got Best A down to that threshold to where she goes
A
in
little
but
too-
a little
okay.
too earlier than we used to.
Yeah.
And then gets that invincibility and vulnerability, so making that second skill miss, which adds, like, I think we saw around like 5 seconds.
Yeah. No, it would have been an incredible run, quite frankly. But it just goes to show that he was still able to hit that 45.
100%. And there's still room now for every other competitor to keep up, because if you said that, that is a hard thing to beat.
All right, just one
All
left,
right.
but he's able to finish off.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh wait, no, SHIN is using the same strategy that we think can't compete.
Yeah.
in
Oh
this
yeah,
mode.
keeping with the
Libora.
hybrid here. Yeah, has the
Oh, yeah,
Gojo,
the
but the
hybrid.
Libora, and
Yeah.
now
It's a bit
he
of
has some
hybrid,
bed.
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of hybrid. So let's see if Beck
I mean,
can
this looks
out-damage-
fast.
Yeah, if he
This
can.
looks pretty good.
If Beck can out damage
Yeah.
Amamir Mirai here, this hybrid might be the play.
Yeah, because the first phase was
It's
what
going
caught him off
insane.
guard.
Okay, reset the buff.
There's the debuff.
25.
Get back in there.
Okay, and
Does he have
slash
enough?
away.
Does he
Just
have enough to
one
burst?
second, 2
Come
more
on.
Does he
seconds.
have enough to get through this phase?
Oh.
Oh, just a little bit.
47.
47.
47.
I think that is his fastest run,
Yes.
though.
Much
So
improved.
His
All right.
How hard do you think they're going to go? Like, are we banning every single meta thing?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Like, I have no idea, because I have not been, I don't speak Korean, sadly.
Oh,
so I
really?
haven't been able to talk to them as much about what their plans are for the stage.
Right.
But I can only expect, like we said with GwangGwang before, he was ready for the off-meta strategy. So I can only hope that they are prepared for them and ready to showcase them. Because, you know, you don't want to prepare for a lot and be like, you know what, guys, let's just do the same thing we've been doing for the last 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm fully ready for them to ban every meta weapon pick.
Yes.
And for us to be completely confused of why things are working and how they're working. Because there's so many new strategies, and they're coming up with them so late, so quickly,
Yeah.
that it's just incredible. Like, the adaptability from all these competitors and the consistency.
All right, it's going to start with Iberg in the Sung Jin-woo modes. We have 2 hunts with Sung Jin-woo mode here. First one, Iberg, of course, the first run for all of our finalists.
Use this as my first weapon that I got.
Yeah, there you go. The only weapon that I could really use back then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very curious because, like you said, it's not just the staff being gone. I mean, some of the players trying to think ahead,
Yeah.
right?
Grimoire, Kazaka's Venom, I think, are the 2 biggest things that's here. So I'm wondering if they're going to keep the Huntsman just for the break, and maybe they're going to use the Spear in place of the staff. That is my,
Your
over the
go-to?
top. No, I don't even know if it's go-to. That's like my just guess from here, right?
Oh, just trying to
just
imagine.
theory craft, right? 'Cause
Okay.
that
We're
time
gonna
to
see.
find out.
Yeah. I am very excited to see what we're
right,
gonna
let's
get
see.
here.
Okay, what does he have? Yep, he has. I predicted it. I'm kind of.
Yeah, okay, you're a little proud.
It
yeah.
He's a knower. He's a
Yeah,
knower.
the same exact. It looks like the same exact kind of build, except as you can see here, you don't have that quarterstaff to one-shot this mini
Yeah.
boss, but you're just throwing and chucking that spear as much as you can.
Yeah. So obviously the times are not quite going to be
No,
as good as the
no.
Not
optimized
even
one.
close.
Just to set expectations.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
I wonder how long this break is, if he's going to even be able to break right away as
Yeah.
well. Because it looks like he's taking his time a little bit more as well. Getting the Huntsman back, maybe. Yep, okay.
Yeah,
getting that
okay.
QC. Looks like he's ready to break here, maybe.
Yeah,
right
you
here.
go all the way
yeah,
through.
he needed
Okay.
the second of the death dance.
Here's
See
the
if we
moment.
Go all the way
All right.
Did he
through.
burn it through
Quick.
50
All right,
already?
And here
let's see
come the
the demon.
spears.
Spears.
All the way
Come
down
They're
to
being
25.
thrown in.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like you have to play this one out, at least with the
Yeah.
strategy. Oh, but he stands in the middle and it gets both at the same
Oh,
time.
very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Clean.
Shadow step.
There's-
Gets in there.
And now down just
then
to
just
the
a
last
little
bit.
bit.
And
Come
there
on.
it is.
103. 3. Okay.
1-3.
And that's the thing. We don't know if this is a good time or not.
Yeah.
It's back fresh. This could be.
I had no idea, but I guess I'll just use this as well.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it
Let's
looks
see what
semi-similar.
GwangGwang's got for us.
Okay. Fan of the Fire Demon with the Huntsman.
Oh,
This
okay.
is a very interesting strategy here because the fan, he's not weak to fire.
Yeah, but using this just to get through the mobs right now.
Yeah, that must be it. It's taking a little while, though.
Yeah, missed out on one of them. It looked like he had an idea for the AoE, but it doesn't quite go through.
The fan has a great AoE option here.
Yeah.
I wonder why, because I think it might be for the core damage. That's my guess here because the Huntsman's core attack does some strong damage as well.
We'll have to
and
see.
so the fan increases that core damage. And that's my theory crafted here.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if it pays off here for GwangGwang. There's already a bit of a mishap in that first phase.
But I think where he could come back here is the break potential. Because both of his weapons do break.
Yeah.
And he has that
pretty big
almighty break on his skill. Does it go off? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. All
But
right.
he needs to do this in like 8 seconds.
Yeah, there's not much time
He needs
left.
to end it right here.
Yeah, where's his damage going to come from?
Yeah, it's just not.
It looks like he's still
not
lacking a lot. There's
happening.
still
Yeah.
65% left.
And healing.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's going to be
Right
rough.
across, and the shadows were out, so he had to run it all the way across as well.
Yeah. Now.
This is already way too long. I mean, at least should be able to burst it here. I would hope.
Okay, follows through. Yeah,
Right,
there you go,
nice.
124.
So OhReung's time was very good, at least so far.
Damage, quite frankly, missing. You talked about the break, and that was there, but
Not
couldn't
the
really
damage
get,
down.
couldn't get the nuke
And this
down.
looks like he's doing the same strategy that OhReung was doing as well. And keep in mind, these guys are from the same guild, right? So is this something that they all kind of strategize together?
Yeah, could be.
And then GwangGwang is the only one not in the know?
Yeah, and they're like, may the best spear user win.
Yeah, it
you
could
know?
be.
And GwangGwang's like, well, I guess I have one run to try to use this and make this work. Unless he's got another idea, because his idea did not seem to work.
No, not so far.
Maybe GwangGwang was expecting that the spear would also be
Yeah.
dead. Or
Could
maybe
be.
the
Like
Huntsman,
a
right?
fourth
Yeah, or the Huntsman. Yeah, you're right. That could have been it, but right now it's
This is
looking
looking
pretty
pretty
similar.
fast.
Yeah, a little bit better
I think
than
this is
OhReung.
better. I think this is better than OhReung, but let's see
All right, Rock.
when we hit the next phase.
Yeah.
Oh, he's bursting it down quite a bit
Yeah, I think he's still gonna
faster.
have to
You
get
have
the
to,
pillars.
yeah, you have to hit
Alright.
the sculptures. Just too slow.
Yeah,
Yeah, but in the middle, you can see
There you go.
he's aiming right in the middle and
Yep.
hitting both.
yeah,
Right.
just getting that positioning. So that's definitely some
2
shared tech
seconds.
there.
Okay, core attack should.
Just a bit more.
Come on.
Just a little bit more.
Dagger toss.
All right.
106.
Minute 6, yeah. It was an empty band, basically, other than an homage,
Yeah,
right?
it kind of gives him an advantage. Like, 'cause he knows, like, okay, if I don't ban this, then you know, I can keep up with the strat. And yes, he is pulling out the same strategy.
Yes, same exact
as his
thing.
Other two guild mates as well. So
Yeah, just a little bit of cleanup needed, but not too bad, not too bad.
yeah, get in the Death Dance in there for the extra crit damage.
Yeah. Here comes
And
the
then
spear.
And there
and
you go.
dagger toss as well. The dagger toss having such a low cooldown is
That was
so
pretty good.
as well.
Yeah, that was a pretty good phase.
And now onto the
comparatively.
boss. Now we've seen how this works this time around.
All right. Yep, so you use the Death Dance one round, and then to get the complete break, I think you have to wait for that second round, which is only a 9-second cooldown here. So you can expect the break coming up very soon here, right now.
There it is. And now starting down at that 70% mark, trying to burst it down.
Yeah, the sculptures come out, though. I think this is too slow
Oh,
compared. Yeah. It's
If you
already
could
a
just-
minute.
Oh, and Iberg is so far from the sculptures. Oh, and he didn't get the last throw that gets both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Having to run to both of them.
Yeah, missed out on quite a bit of the tech that we saw in the previous runs. So already past the record times, he'll just have to set one for himself as a basis.
Yeah.
Oh no, and his shield has been
Oh,
broken
no.
now.
Uh-oh.
He's below
Oh,
mana.
no.
He's going to be doing less damage,
Yeah.
and he has to
Oh,
actually
you
avoid it.
And
Chip
nothing's
it
happening
away.
there.
Oh.
122.
Well, he beat GwangGwang.
Yeah.
Exponentially increases your time, which is probably why we see such a big gap. I mean, that's part of it, other than GwangGwang obviously using different weapons. Another thing to mention is now that we're in the grand finals, if you get third, that's different from fourth. So even though, like, even if you're not getting top 2, getting third is still better. You get like $3,000 about, right?
Yeah,
a
a little bit.
extra.
Yeah.
And this is kind of a comeback for OhReung as well. The first two,
Yes.
I'm sure he's not super happy about, but look at that first place in. I think where it matters the most, I think these Sung Jin Woo modes are really where it's going to be a huge difference maker, because that's a 20-second gap opposed to an 8-second gap.
It's huge.
But if you look right behind him, Rock.
Yeah, Rock's right there.
Also been playing stellar for his both Hunter runs as well. But let's see if on a unique mechanic that's usually not on any of the meta. Amamura coming in clutch. Not really on any of the meta strategies is backstab damage.
Right.
And so F is always one way to confirm that. Slows down time. The boss is like, whoa, what's going on?
Where am I?
Where are you? All right, so let's see here. So it looks like the safe strat there. Using Liberation twice, and then waiting for it here.
Yep,
Turn around, getting that. Let's see. So he uses both weapons here to nuke it down, but it's still not enough. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow, that actually was pretty
with the
fast.
last Liberation as well.
That was like similar to some of the normal runs we had today.
All right, so he's got a field around him instantly. Let's see how. So he has. Oh, Essel as well is something to know.
Oh,
yeah.
Added break. Yeah. And then added damage as well here. He's got his weapon skills back up and Thunderstorm.
Oh,
so
here we go.
And there you go. That might be
so
fast.
That was incredible.
38 seconds?
Oh,
are you kidding me? I have never seen before, and it is my job to play this game sometimes. Like,
all right, how similar is it going to look for GwangGwang?
It looks like, very much different supports.
Yeah, different supports though,
so not using Essel, but using Island instead. Here, but still, double break, we have Goto instead. That was incredibly quick as well.
Yes, very clean from what we've seen so far. As you mentioned.
Yeah, GwangGwang also using the same strategy as well in terms of weapons. We do have Barrow as our shadow. Quick break, getting the Thunderstorm in here. So
this is quite
still
fast.
doing a lot of
there you
damage.
go. And
look at this.
One
no
damage. 34!
Oh
my God, GwangGwang!
That was just the difference in support, and I'm assuming some of so there's a lot of different things. Like each support has different artifacts, different blessings. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into this that we don't get to see here. But it looks like Rock is using that same build that GwangGwang was using.
Yeah, you got I-DLE, Kim, and Goto.
Yeah, not exactly what I expected because you see he gets back damage because the first attack sends him looking the other way the entire time.
Yeah, wow.
That was very good.
But I'm surprised because Rock is in the same guild as OhReung.
Well, maybe Rock's in it for himself here in the grand finals.
And he's using
the backstab of his skillmate. Yeah.
Oh my!
He
got it.
Oh,
he got it.
He got it.
It's perfectly timed for the damage.
So
only 19. It's good.
35.
Holy.
Okay.
The leader of the
I
guild.
feel like the leader has to know, right?
Maybe it's his tech. Well.
No, he's got the Essel.
This is
so a
more like OhReung.
Yeah, closer to OhReung here with the loadout.
Okay.
Yeah, should be able to still finish off the
back damage
time.
is huge.
Yeah, it is
that
big.
Basic attack is huge.
I love that they've kind of researched how they want to guarantee that back attack.
So it's looking like they're using the two weapons to get through that mini boss, and then using that same Thunderstorm strategy
that was a fast break.
to nuke this SL review.
And this is going to be a good one.
This is going to be very good.
Yeah,
Could do it. 34-8. Amazing.
An improvement every single part of this night is the bans.
Oh,
and
for
the battles
sure.
that come with them.
Absolutely.
For sure.
You know, if you ask me to cook up a strategy like that, that'll take me way too long. 34,
0.8, yeah.
34-8, 34-9.
Probably the closest we've seen the top three in
Yeah.
a first round of a run so far today.
Absolutely. So SHIN, GwangGwang, and Rock looking quite well prepared here for Sung Jin Woo mode. You know, through the weapon bans. And so OhReung, I mean, listen, he still had the fastest time on Iberg, so he's got that to look forward to, but
it might be like 34 or maybe 33 is like max. So really it's up to those, really just OhReung needs to kind of pump it up to at least 34 to get in the running for that one.
So
but we go order here for the Hunter mode. This is their second run, the last chance for each boss. So first up, it's going to be SHIN. And formerly at 39.5 seconds.
Already solid start. Not the best, but okay.
It's
slowed down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it slowed down.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ending is good.
Yeah, ending good at 12 seconds.
12-8.
See if he can top it off here. It did get barely that sub 40 on the first pass, so we'll see if it's going to be replicated. It's going to be a little bit tough with the first phase.
Yep.
But now onto the boss. The break should be coming through.
Now,
there it is.
And now, just got to burn.
All right.
Try to get under 40.
Yep, Kanae down to 50.
Yeah.
Okay,
20
it's going
more.
by pretty fast. And There it is.
42.
No,
Not enough.
42, so he'll be sticking with that. It would be Rock.
It would be Rock.
And anybody else in this final, let's be honest.
Well,
Here,
true.
guys.
And
True,
GwangGwang
true.
and OhReung.
And Shin.
Yeah.
It's going to be Rock. Starting
Oh,
off.
This is
Delayed.
getting rough.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
to turn back a little bit for that
Yeah,
extra
got the
buff.
disappear from the assassin. You never want to see that.
Yeah, there's another one.
Well,
Yeah, has to
And
wait
this
for
just
it.
uses more mana as well,
oh no.
but he'll get it back.
Well, he had a really good first run.
Yes, he did.
37-7. So he's chilling.
And
He'll
now-
just try his best here.
Yeah, just trying to make sure it doesn't get too out of control. But it's not going to be better than that first pass, 37. Let's see how short he can cut it. There's the break coming in right at 92%.
It shows you how good his first run is because he's already done 5 seconds ago. Already.
Yeah.
And
His
he
first
just
run
started
was
the break.
incredible.
Yeah,
It's really crazy.
He
Yeah,
knows he doesn't have the damage, so he's ulting. Honestly, Fujimoto looks great. Got the invincible.
Yeah.
I've appreciated that the players have shown off the ultimate skills once they know, they know they can't be their pre.
Up next, sitting at 45 on the first pass.
He needs a much better time. This needs to be clean here in the beginning.
Oh,
and so
no.
far,
No.
it's
It
a
is
disaster.
opposite
Yeah,
of this.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, this is not at all what you want to see
Okay, can
here.
he clean up the end, though?
Okay.
Yes,
A
he
little
can.
bit. Yeah.
Yes, the ending
Okay.
is clean.
13-9.
He loses about 4 seconds from that optimal timing here, but that's, if he can improve here.
Yeah, if you can maybe still hit that
Like
40
a
mark.
42-ish,
Yeah.
maybe, if he's really, really good here.
Clean so far.
Yeah, looks smooth.
All right,
And there's
early
the break.
transition.
Yep.
Very
Good.
good. And then
Trying to
let's see.
maximize all that time.
Let's go. Burn,
Kinda-
baby, burn.
Yeah, and he's
Is
doing his
42.
best.
Oh my God. Is
it gonna
Okay,
happen?
it should
42,
be enough.
42, 43, 44.
Oh,
Oh,
44, new record.
for him.
Yeah.
Yes. Or
Right.
Just like, or maybe we don't know, and he messed up somewhere along
Could
the
have
line.
been.
Yeah.
In his own strategies that we just haven't seen yet.
Well, OhReung needs this to be clean as well.
Oh yeah.
He needs to clean up
And it
his
is.
Igris.
And it
Oh,
definitely
Very
looks
good.
much
Oh.
better.
9
Okay.
seconds. That is
All
what
right.
he needs. Wait, this
That's
is
crazy.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's see.
They're keeping it close.
Can he break it? Can he match that 37? Yep. Starts the break here with Essel.
Yeah. Need to get
Wiggling
that
it
break
away.
in and then begin.
Okay, the early.
Right now.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Already quite a bit of damage done compared to the others at this point. Kane starting to burn down.
Oh, this is getting pretty
Is it going to
good.
be enough?
This is
35
looking
seconds.
good.
It's all the way
Flashes.
down to the
Oh,
last
one more
couple.
hit. One more
It
hit.
is.
One more
And
hit.
he gets it. Sub 40.
39.7. That is, again, that he's being nice, saying to his guildmates, I'm already a national level hunter.
Yeah, we need another one, right?
Let's improve the rank of our guild by getting another national level hunter up here.
So there you go, the best records from each player. It's going to be basically what we just saw in that second run, all of them except for SHIN, setting these in the second pass. SHIN, of course, started off with that sub 40 off the bat. Sung Jinu modes.
I switch bestie. I mean, this one is mostly huge for OhReung. He had the really SHIN is the 47.
Yeah.
So maybe he can cut like a couple seconds here.
He
Yep,
cleaned up a lot.
Stuck with Beck. He's doing the hybrid.
Okay. Now, if he can get through this first phase clean again, maybe he can cut down a second or two. Looking okay so far. Yeah.
Clean. Don't
And
even
there he
see it.
goes.
That was faster than this previous one. I'm barely certain.
Yes. So now onto the boss. Time for SMVec to shine.
Yep.
But you're still going to have to set everything up here with Libora.
Let's see what the beast can do.
Yeah.
Unleash the beast.
Unleash the
Unleash
beast.
it.
The
Claws out.
back.
Well, slashing away down to 60.
Oh, it's so good.
It's looking
Oh my
pretty
goodness.
solid so
30.
far. Okay,
Look at
down to 30. Okay, now
yep,
sets it
restarting
up.
it. He's fast with this
Reapply.
time.
Yeah,
get the
definitely looks
charm?
better.
Oh, I think he missed the charm.
No, yeah, it doesn't look
he
like.
missed the charm.
Yeah, he
Oh
did.
no, it's not going
That's
through.
gonna hit.
Yeah,
that's
that's
gonna
so-
hit his.
Oh.
Yeah, that does a big number to his time.
So he used his ability just to pair too quickly
Yeah.
to not get the
pass, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta have that patience and that discipline to wait that extra half a second
Yeah.
and trust yourself that you're gonna get a good time with this and you don't need to rush it.
Well, for now, looking clean here for Rock. Yep, well distanced
Clean,
as well.
10
Yeah.
seconds.
Wow.
No
Nice
look.
and clean. And now on to Bessie herself.
Yep.
Here comes Mireille, of course. SHIN was the only one still sticking with Beck.
Yeah. And this
Alright.
classic
Oh
strategy
my
has
God.
been the one.
cancels the core attack immediately.
Yeah,
Very beautiful.
looks so
So
smooth right
clean.
now.
Oh no, he got the extreme evasion.
Oh,
right when we said it. Right when we said it.
Yeah.
See if he can still cut down.
Yeah,
So that's how.
okay.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Does he have enough damage though?
Oh,
it might not be enough.
14-7.
It might not be enough. He still has to win
He
away.
still has it. No, he got this. No, he get knocked away. 51.
Oh, rough.
Even close.
Just one.
He was definitely he was canceling his abilities at the good time. The core attacks, you know, getting those resets, but he did not have that damage at the end.
No, he was lacking a decent chunk. Now onto GwangGwang, see if he can get a bit more fortunate here.
Yeah, I think if he can improve his 45, his chances are greatly improved, but he needs to improve it by a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to improve on all the remaining hunts, basically, so hopefully he can do it starting here on best day. Pushing back over, the buffs are on. Amire starting to do her job here as the DPS.
Yeah, it's very good so far. 60. We're only 30 seconds in. I mean, this
could be solid.
quite the fast run.
It's looking
Yeah,
good.
it's looking very
Just
good.
a bit more.
Okay, 20
not
seconds.
bad, not bad.
He might not have the damage to nuke it
Yeah.
fast enough.
I think
We'll
he might
see.
lack just
Oh, he
a
gets
little
a crack. Like 2 more hits.
Oh,
barely,
it was so close.
Barely not enough.
Wow.
But again, another clean run from GwangGwang.
That's right. He got a minute and 12.
It was like he was shocked that,
Yes.
you know, it's like we saw with Tython at the very beginning, like, of that first run. He was like, this shouldn't happen. I think he got lost, but he's cleaning it up right
This
now.
time looks really
10,
good.
50.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, 10-5, that is what he wants. That is immediately so much better.
Yep, and now nothing to really hold him back, nothing to keep him bothered.
Yeah.
Here comes Mireille. All right, starting already down below that 80% mark,
Great
chipping away,
cancel.
whittling away.
This is pretty good.
Yep, this
32
is
okay,
so
seconds.
clean
smooth.
from OhReung. This is huge
Just
for
a
him.
bit
Super
more
clean
before
run.
the
Oh,
initial.
look at that.
Okay, it's
This
looking
is so
okay.
good.
He's
Looks
gonna
possible.
break
He
it.
has the damage.
He's gonna do it.
should have
Right
it.
here.
Yeah,
And it
oh,
should work.
It is 44.
44. New record here.
For getting a good run.
This is such
in
a
one.
close final.
It
Yeah.
really is, yeah.
It really could go to anyone. And now we're going to go back into bans as well. So
Yep. So curious to see what we see, if, especially on GwangGwang's end, there's going to be any adjustments needed. But you can see OhReung keeping up at 44 here on best day.
Yeah, big difference. I mean, again, not that big of a difference. 44 seconds to 47.9. So basically a 4-second gap here. That's the maximum. And the rest is just basically 1 second and 1.5. These competitors are gridlocked.
yeah.
Yep. Well, we'll see. I think combined out of their best times, OhReung looking to slowly catch up to Rock.
Yeah.
Still about a second, maybe 1.5 seconds away, just given the hunter modes now that we've done both runs.
Yeah.
But let's see what it looks like on Sung.
Yeah, we might need some
Jin-woo.
choker map. Coming out soon.
I'll try to keep good track of it
His
here.
math has been pretty good, you know? There was that one time, but
There was his loadout briefly. It didn't look like it was going to change at all. Gonna maximize screen time with Mireille here.
I mean, her cosplay is so good.
It's very good. I mean, the detail on the hair as well, as she was talking about it.
she's hungry. Oh, there she is.
There you go.
Is that the person or the picture?
I don't know. I can't tell. Oh, look, it's you.
Oh, look, it's
Wait,
you.
why are you on the banner?
Yeah.
I know. I took my shirt off. I
Yeah.
decided where, you know, it's.
All right, Shin.
Did I win?
You did win, in fact. And now we'll see if Shin can try to make the same thing happen
Alright.
here.
Looks like we're going with the same exact build here that a lot of the Soul Leveling Gallery guild has been using.
Yeah, just one extra mob to clean up here, looks like. Yeah, there you go. Just getting ready for the boss,
Get that crit
or the
damage
mini-boss.
increase.
Here come the
Yep.
spears.
Yeah, a couple
1, 2,
more hits than we've
3.
needed in the past, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he didn't get crits. Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you-
might be, because I think we were averaging 4 throws
Yeah.
in that first run.
That was like an extra
Yeah, 2 or 3
2
more.
or 3. Yeah, I mean, maybe 5
Alright,
seconds.
get that first instance of the Death Dance in there. And then putting in like a little bit of a mini rotation in here. And then waiting for the Death Dance to get for that second break.
Yep.
And
Oh,
no, it's not enough.
Lacking in a bit.
Oh, no.
That is huge.
That is
Oh, that
not
ruins
good.
everything.
He might.
Okay, he gets no.
Oh,
no,
no,
the timing.
again.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
He's
this is-
just hitting
yeah.
the
He
boss.
has to Huntsman. I know it's over at this point, but
because he has to recover
has
from
to
this.
break.
He has to.
He has to break
Yeah.
it. There you go.
Okay.
I mean, this is already so long gone, but as you said, Prism, you still have to follow through with the rest of the hunt. So much damage already done to this run.
He just knows.
Yeah,
he
a critical
knows it's
error.
over.
Yeah.
Critical error on Shin's end.
And that was the time he needed that.
He needed
as the leader, right? Because
Yeah.
he's the leader, right? So,
Yeah.
like I think he's now rooting for his
Rooting,
guildmates.
yeah, it could be. You still want to see the guild win. So same idea here from Rock. We saw this,
Oh,
but
there's a lot
quite a few.
left up. Uh-oh, Rock.
All right, well, still able to clean up.
Yeah.
Now
It's
on
pretty
to
quick.
the boss, or the mini boss.
His original time was pretty good, a minute
Yeah.
and 6 seconds.
Yeah. Oh no.
I think he missed some of those.
Yeah, he missed a couple of those. Didn't
Similar,
go through.
similar
Right.
to Shin.
He got it at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if he can try to somehow catch up to OhReung. He would love to make some distance and get 3 more seconds.
Yeah, it's looking so tough though. You only have 23 seconds left on the total run to catch up.
Let's see if he can get the clean break that Shin was trying to go for.
Exactly.
Yep, got the
Yep,
cord.
waiting for
This
it.
looks
Looks
better.
like it
Yeah,
should be
that's
good.
very good.
Yeah, more than good. There comes the damage now.
All right. This might
Wailing away.
actually
the
get
shadow
close.
step.
Okay.
The
all right.
sculptures, though, yeah.
And
This
he
isn't
still
gonna.
needs to run around.
This isn't gonna be the
Yeah.
minute 6.
And he went for the mana one first, which I think is a mistake because then he got some extra.
Yeah,
regen.
extra health. Yeah. So he
Yeah,
needs to
and
keep
it's already
whittling
1
away.
minute 12, so
Yep.
I don't think it mattered at the end of the day. But again, still a respectable performance. Like it shows you just how much.
Well, GwangGwang's the other guy who had a pretty rough time.
Yes.
And he wasn't using the same strategy.
No.
And will he adapt? That's really the question.
No, he's using the same strategy. So
Okay.
that makes me think he believes in it. So I think he has a reason to believe in it.
I mean,
here.
we'll give it another shot here. The AoE most.
Oh,
Oh, no!
Oh,
but it
boy.
looks like I
They're
think
all very
at
low.
health.
They are,
Yeah, yeah.
they're all low. Okay.
It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah, got
14.
the hits onto everybody. Now, there was quite a bit some time spent on this mini boss before, but looking a little bit smoother.
Okay.
Okay.
Finishes it right there. It was looking a little scary.
Now, this is where we really had the big question.
Yeah.
Of where does his damage come from?
Yeah.
He needs to be able to actually help with some
So
damage.
get the break out here pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah. He's got the break
Yeah.
weapons, but
Yeah, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's-
Oh,
oh,
but
no.
yeah, no, he's good.
Okay,
He's got the
okay,
core
yeah.
attack still in from the Huntsman.
Okay, but there's still so much that he has to whittle
Yeah.
through.
Because it's just after the fact. He doesn't have that consistent damage.
yeah, the sculpture's
everyone
at
else has.
65.
Yeah, and he, of course, he can't go for it without the spear from the middle, so he has to go through and destroy them one by one.
He's got both of his. Like at this point, too, like you have so much damage that you need to get through.
Yeah, it's looking tough. So I think this one's long gone.
Yeah. And let's see, I mean, 1 minute and 16. It's actually better than his original time.
Perhaps already out of his grasp, as he doesn't hold a record on any of the hunts at the moment, other than, of course, what we'll see
All
next.
Now it's up to Rock versus OhReung.
Yeah.
That's really the only head-to-head we have at this point in time.
OhReung definitely with the comeback too, because he had that really shaky start,
Yeah.
Yes.
and really bringing it and showing why he deserves to win here.
Okay, nice
was
and
fast.
clean, yeah. The
That was
mob
good.
phase and the mini boss much quicker.
What if he breaks his record? That would be super hype.
That would
I
be-
think he might be on for it,
Yeah.
quite
He
frankly.
looks
on
very
pace.
clean.
So again, here you're waiting for your cooldowns
Yeah.
to reset.
Just chipping
Get it
away.
down. Chipping away, chipping away. And then you got your death dance up.
Okay.
So here we go.
Should
Get
be
the
good.
break.
Okay, he gets it.
Beautiful. Get that core damage in here.
I
Yep.
think he's on pace for a
Daggers.
minute.
Yeah.
This is looking so good
It's
for
looking
him.
very
19
good.
seconds.
Needs a quick.
Yep. And
Yeah,
he
and
gets them both.
He's got the spot. I-Bring in
Oh.
a beautiful spot.
Right
This
here.
is-
He's gonna break it.
55.
He
No
He
way.
makes a minute.
55.
55. Oh,
That is massive for OhReung. That
Wow.
he knows it.
He might-
put YouTube guides for it and be like, okay,
Yeah.
then you stand in this place and then run around and specifically, and then you want to run here. He had that for himself, and it looked like he was the only one.
Yes. No, I think so. I think he was the only one that really felt comfortable with what you needed to do there with the spear.
Maybe it's his strat, you know?
Yeah.
Could
And
be.
we gave maybe some credit to Shin, he's the leader, but maybe it's just him coming up with it, and he was the one who was just best at it
And I
by the
think-
end of the day.
And I think we've talked about this with I-Bring. This is going to be the biggest difference. And if you look at it like between, like you were saying earlier,
Even further, you know, to sub
Exactly.
30 here.
and especially like with the bans here,
Yeah.
if they decide to ban the, then penultimate like strategies, and then the next strategies, they don't need. If you're OhReung, you can try to ban out.
Okay, we're ready to jump in. SHIN still locked in, still wants to do his best. He had to high 34s here, 34-8. Nice and
All right,
smooth.
very clean. Looks like just what I did.
It looks exactly like what you did.
Except until now. Oh, but this looks different.
Yeah, it was SHIN.
Usually you use Baruka's daggers, I think, first, so you get that back damage,
Yeah.
and then get the DKL, and so
looks
you're
much
missing
slower.
out that back damage that is vital.
Yeah, and he's just trying to whittle away from the front. Obviously, not going to pay off that well.
I wonder if that was like a misclick, or he just, you know, maybe some knowledge that he forgot about or something.
Could have been the heat of the moment. So already looking like it might be tough.
Yeah, he didn't break it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was way too early.
Yeah, now he.
Well.
And that's your main DPS here. So.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
already up
'cause
to
you're-
50 seconds.
Yeah. but
Exactly, you're
SHIN,
banking on that.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. He
Remember,
finally gets the break.
SHIN did have the best time though.
Yeah.
Coming into it at 34 seconds. So like I think for him, he's enjoying it, taking his time on stage, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just wrap up clean at some point. And so obviously far gone from his record, but we did see that on. I mean, I think it's going to come down to, you know, him and GwangGwang, right? Because
Yeah.
Rock has such good times with some of the other hunts.
100%.
Rock has that minute 6 on Iberg, so
Yeah.
even just that, he's so far ahead of the others.
Yeah, nice and clean here. And there we go,
Yep.
able to guarantee
from
that
Much
back
better.
attack. Yeah,
Much better.
it's a complete delete at that point.
Rock wants to solidify his second place.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he's on par for it. Yep, there's Shadow
Yeah.
Step, the break, and all the way through. He's so good at timing
Nice.
that.
Good
Yeah.
timing.
And it
One
should
more?
be good enough.
There you go.
All right, wow.
He actually broke it.
3-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thing I'm not.
Well, now GwangGwang.
GwangGwang.
I mean, a little bit miffed, you got to imagine.
Yeah.
Still,
Well-
gotta fight for that third place though.
Yep. One last try. Just put on a good performance. GwangGwang, you were my pick.
I think, you know, maybe the pick for quite a few people, just given that he's already been through this.
Yeah.
Not a bad first
Yeah,
phase.
clean first phase.
Uh-huh. And now onto the boss.
Yep, waiting for the come down.
Yeah,
Gets
there's the break.
clean,
Okay,
and
immediate.
Beautiful timing.
And the damage here looks like he might
More.
lack a little bit.
There it
Oh,
is.
never
32-9.
mind. Wow. I was thinking, you know, the first
Strategy.
Yeah. So Toba, how you feeling about your pick here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling confident.
Yeah. You feel
think
I
he's
think,
got it in
I
the
think you can
bag?
have a little fun.
Yeah.
I think you can have a little fun.
I feel like you might just showboat a little bit here.
Yeah, you know, well,
Take
this
your
is-
victory lap for us.
Yeah, this is my boy. He's always locked in.
Chobra knew.
Yeah, I mean, I just knew, you know.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. I've seen pro players do various things, and you can just tell when a man walks on
Yeah.
stage.
His vast experience in esports, he just knew.
See if he's able to kind of compete for at least the 32. That'd be really crazy. Not looking likely, though.
He's already a little bit
Yeah.
slower on his first phase.
Let's see if he gets.
But this looks good.
Yeah.
One more,
The reset.
but
Yeah.
35.
That should
yeah.
be good. Yeah.
37.
Wow, 37.
He broke his record.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
mean,
Always improving.
he should be 100% locked in.
Oh, that he's
Well,
gonna be over.
yeah, at least one of these hunters will walk away with that
Ah,
trophy.
yes.
And there you go. So the final results for SL. GwangGwang still redeeming himself a little bit here.
Yeah.
You know, adapting to the situation, getting right under 33 seconds.
And that might get him third place.
It might
might,
make
yeah.
the difference. We'll have to wait for the full math.
I
Again,
don't want to do the math on the other guys.
Well, yeah.
I don't even.
We'll let the
I want to
suspense
know what
happen.
happens.
Yeah.
You know, I think OhReung is very obvious, so you know, spoilers are everybody knows. Like
And
All right.
wow, 257.
Takes it.
unbelievable.
6 full seconds
6 seconds.
ahead of Rock.
Honestly,
Yeah.
closer than I thought.
Yeah,
Closer
me
than
too.
I thought. But
Yeah.
Still, 6 seconds is a lot of time, especially in the finals.
Yeah, exactly. He was 11 seconds ahead on Iberg. Look at this. The celebration. OhReung.
Oh,
You're
man.
champion.
Noise.
Congratulations to
Somebody
OhReung.
lift it up.
Your-
You earned it.
Your first ever SLC 2025 champion, your national level hunter of 2025. It will be OhReung.
Wow. Gives the trophy a little kiss.
There you go. Yeah, gotta get the
Got
trophy
smoke.
kiss.
This guy was insane. Totally deserved.
Yeah, I'm so happy for him.
No,
I love his character as well.
Get on his back as we check out some of the highlights from
And
OhReung.
that's when you knew. Gave the camera a heart.
Yeah.
Remember in the beginning, he was like so excited his hands were shaking and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, and still, he was able to put on this performance, even though the nerves, the excitement was getting to him.
Oh, yeah. Always had that number one.
Yes.
Number one, shaking it.
Yep.
He knew.
He always knew. Always had at least one really good run on every single hunt. So able to also show that recovery, even if some mistakes had happened. And the adaptability when it comes to that Sung Jin-woo mode with the weapon bans as well. It's just very, very impressive as we take a look at everything he's done today.
All right. Yeah.
And hear the fans cheering for
Yeah.
him.
This is impressive. And I want to give credit to everyone else too, because just the consistency of all of these players, especially the ones in the finals. Like in the group stage, they did not let their competitors have an inch.
There you go. There's the prize that's going to get the Asus RGLI X. Celebration of his fourth placement.
멋진 경기 보여주기 위해서 나울랩 갤러리
But still a great showing.
이 조합으로서
nonetheless.
우리
Third
헌터
place is
여러분들에게
quite the
멋진
accomplishment. We
추억을
have
선사했습니다.
16 of the
자,
best
3위를
Yes.
수상한 우리 광광 선수에게는요.
all around the world as well. So still getting that RGLI X from Asus, but also additional 3 million Korean won, so around 25. And you've been kind of striving with all of the project that he's brought to you, and you've been loving the work here. And now he gives back to you and says thank you, for showcasing what you can really do as a hunter here in SLA.
Yeah.
Ooh, the LG Ultra
So
gaming
cool.
monitor.
Yeah.
In addition to a bigger prize pool.
So much money too.
I
It's
li-
over $5,000.
As an American, I love just seeing 7 million.
이렇게
You know,
다시 한번
just like the number up there.
Championship
마무리하는 그 시점에서 챔피언의 자리를 샜던
2025.
오른 선수가
Showcasing confidence, cutting his time at every single chance, every single hunt.
Yeah, he
챔피언의
had such a great
자리에서
comeback in the
시작하게
finals too.
되었습니다.
The first 2 runs of his,
자,
definitely
1위를
not what he was
차지한
wanting.
오른 선수에게
Yeah, and he will be getting that LG Grand Pro 360 in addition to about half of the entire prize pool. 10 million Korean won,
정말
so over $7,000 USD. The trophy, of course, as
Yeah.
well,
당당히 트로피를
and
거머쥐는
the title of National Level Hunter.
You'll remember this moment
우리
forever
진짜
when he was the
잠시
champion
얘기를 해주시면 되겠고요.
and
저희가
when he gained that
잠시
national level
보여드리도록
hunter
하겠습니다.
title.
네.
So cool.
저희가
Visual of
好，
the
接
game.
下来
There
是
we go. All right, now we
5
have
月到9月的一个更新计划表哦，大家目前有公开了5月到9月的一个
Instead of just
更新计划。
going against your server,
那5月的部分是有这个1周年纪念感谢活动，
we
然后
have
它会开放出这个
anticipated workshop
主线任务的一个
him in the story a
一
little
个什么
bit. Now you're
关卡
in the
哦
workshop of
目前主线就是打到这个蒙特嘛，然后还会开放新的主线，就是学校篇哦。
and then we also like
这个兽人会来
Battlefield of Chaos.
奇袭我们的学校，然后接着6月会有这个新的猎人哦，或者是新的一个排名赛哦，还有新的第一间 BOSS， 新的副本 BOSS 会登场。然后接下来7月会有这个新的故事纳邪篇哦，纳邪篇也会登场。然后还有新的猎人，另外还有新的故事难度。接着8月也会有新的 BOSS 登场，另外还有温顿战场也会有新的东西出来哦。然后9月会有这个
a little mix of both, maybe.
印章故事哦，光辉工坊的一个 BOSS 要出来是不是？另外还会有新的影子，另外还会有一个神秘东西哦，大家到时候都知道了。好，那以上就是5月到9月的一个活动。 好，接下来我们这里看到它的一个行程表，之前的行程3月、4月，接下来5月，新的东西来喽！
They should have
我们的车海印新的 skin 兽人 BOSS 6月、7月纳茄哦，8月，接下来9月 目前有公开的这一些内容，预定哦，不一定会出啊。好，那这一次我独自升级 Arise 还有跟我们的 I-DLE 联动合作，目前不知道他们会以猎人的方式推出，还是只做歌曲哦？歌曲是一定有的啊。然后会变成猎人吗？我们得拭目以待哦。那 I-DLE 也就是唱阿嬷会卡的那个团体哦，大家有兴趣的话再去听听看看哦。可靠。哦，有没有很熟？就是这一首这个团体，大家有兴趣的话可以去 follow 一下。
저희도 매우 기쁜데요. 저희 아이들이 나온랩 세계 속 헌터로서 등장해서 지금까지 보신 적 없을 완전히 새로운 모습으로 찾아갈 예정인데요. 게다가 나홀랩 어라이즈만의 매력을 가득 담아 저희만의 느낌으로 해석한 노래도 준비하고 있으니까요. 과연 어떤 모습으로 헌터 여러분들을 찾아가게 될지 앞으로 공개될 내용들을 꼭 확인해주세요. 감사합니다. 지금까지 아이였습니다.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Solo Leveling Arise Championship 2025. And now we do have, of course, the grand finals left. There are going to be 4 players who have qualified, 1 from each of the groups. But before that, to get the stage ready for such a grand occasion about this,
to warm it up.
Yeah, we have a special event between basically all the regions, right?
Yeah.
So we got like a Korean representative, we got a representative from Japan, and then we've got our very own English representative.
CM Prison is, you know, the spoiler. We were referring to it earlier when we were talking about it during the cast. And yeah, that's basically what he's explaining on the stage, is that we're going to be doing this event match. I believe there will also be some cool cosplay and stuff like that, like a little event obviously going on outside of just the gameplay of our representatives. So that'll be fun to watch as well. And he's summoning them up on stage. And here we go. This is one of the cosplayers.
Yeah, we, of course, caught on camera several times. I mean, the quality is just so very good. Alright, do a quick interview as well.
많은 팬들에게 먼저 인사 한번 좀 부탁드릴까요?
안녕하세요, 이두입니다.
Yeah, just a quick hello. Don't know if we'll have official translations here.
여러분 알고 계셨어요? 이거 아는 분들 분명히 아실 거라고. 그래서 오늘 좀
Seems like some people in the audience know of her.
미래를 또 이렇게 완벽하게 구현해서 현장에 오셨는데 오늘 대회를 쭉 지켜보시니까 현장의 열기가 좀 어떠세요?
Yeah, and just talking about kind of the live event vibe, which we can talk about ourselves as well, but you know, it's been quite, you know, ecstatic, and also she was just talking about, you know, how it comes down to that 1 second, 2 seconds.
지금 본업이 엄청 바빠서
요즘에 많이
캐릭터만 피규어로 뽑고.
예. 근데 또 우리 게임이 또 오고 가면서 슬쩍슬쩍
talking about, you know, she's been a little bit busy with work these days, so not able to play the game as much, but still following a couple of the new hunters as well. So why'd you select Mirai?
가발 뒤쪽에 분홍색 포인트를
the detail.
Yeah, the pink hair.
파스텔로 했는데 이런 포인트들이 하나하나 좋아서 세라복도 벚꽃이랑 촬영하기도 좋고.
또 계절에도 맞고.
맞아요. 그래서 미래를 하게 되었습니다.
근데 이런 그 순간순간에
Yeah, just of course, you know, the character kind of fits the current season as well. You got the cherry blossoms and whatnot.
It's all very, you know, flashy, flourishing. Looks nice.
나 혼자만 레벨 어라이즈에서 수많은 게임 팬들 또 선수를 응원하는 분들 많은데 뭐 이분들이 그러면 이제 마지막 한 말씀 해주신다면 어떤?
Say one thing thing to the fans.
다시 뭔가 같은 장르로 이렇게 재밌는 게임으로 한 자리에 모이게 됐고 그 앞에 제가 설 수 있어서 다시 한번 너무 영광이었고요. 제가 이 게임 관련 콘텐츠들도 제 SNS에 올릴 예정이니까 만약에 관심 있으시면 찾아와 주시면
So check out my SNS.
Yeah, check out my social media.
눌러주시고
Prism is busy training. He's warming up. I don't know if he's actually
Is
warming
he?
up.
No, he's standing there waiting to get on stage.
He's looking at us. He looks very confident. He looks very confident. It looks like he's ready to win, but we're gonna have to wait a little bit further, of course.
All right.
Looks like we got a couple more to show off here on stage. But I do want to just emphasize that it's always, if you ever get the chance, in your own regions as well, like it's always worth checking out the live events, just because it's such a special experience. Kind of seeing some characters come to life, some unique merch, and what else it might be.
The detail is crazy. I mean, look at the sword. It's got like the spine going all the way up.
마이크 하나 주시고 우리 통역해 주신 분 어디 계시죠? 아, 여기서.
はい、ありがとうございます。
예.
はい、안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
아, 안녕하세요.
She says hello.
저는 이오리모에입니다.
자, 그럼 다시 한번 금방
But she is Japanese, so she's speaking Korean
안녕하세요.
as well on the stage anyway.
Yep, that's Yuri Moe.
그 한국에
not,
모에님을 진짜로
caster?
좋아하는 팬들이
I
많은데
thought she was also
알고
casting.
계셨는지
No, I think she might be
여쭤볼게요.
casting this event as well. She's a bit of a celebrity as well in Japan, so many talents.
はい、ツイッチのストリームをしている時に、韓国語でコメントをしてくださる方が何名かいらっしゃって、
I don't speak Japanese personally, but maybe we can get a sense from the translator.
嬉しく思っております。
트위치 스트리밍을 할 때 한국어로 댓글을 달아주시는 팬분들이 많이 계셔서
And it sounds like just now and then, there's some Korean fans that reach out, when she's streaming or whatnot. So, oh yeah, so I'm assuming, they've got some fans who are well aware.
저희가 대회를 진행하고
Yeah,
있지만
I saw a bunch of sites that had her name on it, so
보세요.
they're really excited that she came all the way down to Korea.
なんて書いてあるんですか？
예.
이오리모에 일본인 아이니 고베에できた
Just explaining that to her in
あ、
Japanese.
神戸。
イベント戦早く見たいってイオリモエさんのためにここに来てくださった人です。
Thank you in Korean.
Yeah.
ノムノム嬉しい。ノムノム嬉しい。
너무너무 기쁘다라.
아,
So happy.
네. 그리고 지금 이제 오늘은 차이인을 또 이렇게 연기를 해주셨는데 평소에 나온랩 그 헌터들 중에서
So today we see you as Cha Hae-in, but are there any other hunters that that you're usually more fond of?
でも一番好きなハンターはさっきコスプレしてる人もいたんですけどミレイちゃんが好きです。
제일 좋아하는
Sounds like
Recognize
Mirai.
Mirai, yeah, at the end.
해주셨지만 미래이짱을 되게 좋아합니다.
Yeah, okay.
最高ですね。
세일러복을 굉장히 좋아하기 때문에 최고라고 생각합니다.
Do you think that she was robbed of the Mirai cosplay because
She wanted
we
to
already
do it,
had
they're
one?
like,
Yeah,
nah,
좋아하시는
but we already
one.
have Mirai.
we already got one of those.
현장에 이렇게 대회가 진행됨에 있어가지고 정말 수많은 우리 한국 팬들이 현장에서 이제 환호성도 지르고 경기에 몰입하는 걸 봤을 때 또 어떤 생각이 또 드셨는지도 좀 궁금합니다.
現場でイオリさんのためにも、そしてゲームのため
And I
に
think
も
she's going to
皆さ
talk
んが
about a
応援し
little
て
bit
くださっ
about
て
her experience here,
盛り上が
now
っていたん
being
ですけど
at the live event, of course, our first international live event we could say here for SLC Championships.
Yeah.
皆さんの歓声がやっぱりいいスコアとかタイムとか技が出ると歓声がすごくって、あと選手の方々のプレーを見るのもすごく楽しかったです。
회장이 너무 커서 그런지 여러분의 함성도 굉장히 크게 울려 퍼졌고 선수분들의 플레이도 너무 화려하고 멋있어서
Like
보는
waving at
재미가
people in the
있어요.
Yeah, and she's reacting to all the fans. You gotta make sure that you give back to the fans.
만약에
Yeah.
본인이 그 나온랩 어라이즈 헌터가 만약에 된다면은 어떤 헌터가 좀 되고 싶은지
What
그 이유도
hunter
한번
do
좀
you want to become?
Yeah, if you were to
最後の
actually
質問
enter
な
the
んですけ
world.
ど、突然ですが、もしもいおりさんがオレアラに出てくるハンターになるとしたら、どのようなハンターになり
Is
た
it
い
going to be
で
a
す
different
か？
hunter
でも
from
ヒーラーになりたいです。
Cha Hae-in or
ヒーロー
Mirai?
が되고 싶습니다.
そう、みんなの傷を治したりとか、 できるヒーラーがよくって前線はちょっと怖いので後ろにいたいです。
여러분의 상처를 치유해줄 수 있는 힐러가 되고 싶지만 역시 다시 태어나거나 하는 것은 무리이기 때문에 여러분들이 뒤에 있겠습니다.
네, 뭐 현생에서 치유해주면 되죠?
좋습니다. この世でみんなを癒してくださいって。
ありがとうございます。 감사합니다.
네. 자, 그리고 이제 결승전을 앞두고 있는 선수들 그리고 이제 수많은 한국 팬들이 사실은 일본 공식 방송을 보는 이유가 사실은 모엔님 보려고 보는 분들 꽤나 많아요. 그래서 이제 그분들에게 선수에게 뭐 격려라든가 많은 팬들에게 한 말씀
watching the Japanese broadcast as well, like you had
選
mentioned.
手さんたちが決勝が目の前なんですけど、その選手さんのためにの応援とか、その違いに萌えさんのためにこのたくさんのファンが今ストリームとか現場でいらっしゃるんですけど、そのファンのためにも一言お願いします。
はい、今予選をこうやって見させていただいて本当にもう1秒2秒を争う戦いを見させていただいて本当に感動しました。これから決勝で初代のチャンピオンが決まるということで今その場に入れることをすごく嬉しく思っております。なので皆さんなんかすごく選手の方も緊張していると思うんですけどすごく応援しています。そしてストリームを見てくださっている皆さん本当に長い間見てくれて時間がねやっぱり13時からなので長いと思うんですけど見てくださってありがとうございます。
1초, 2초를 다투는 선수들의 경기를 볼 수 있어서 이 자리에서 볼 수 있어 굉장히 영광이었고 또 이제 앞으로 결승에서 초대의 챔피언이 결정되기 때문에 모두 두근거리는 마음으로 지켜봐 주셨으면 좋겠습니다.